Greetings and welcome. My name's Jake Grayson. I'm a wildlife forest garden designer, and I am at the local community garden. And it's really good. I want to kind of help out and do some volunteering here next year. But I just a quick look around. So here's this structure. They had a grant, and these are it's from Keep Wales Tidy, which is part of the local plan for nature in Wales, and they've supplied these benches and got the funding for this cover here. Main thing, south is that way, west is that way. What you're getting is the wind comes straight through here, and it's like any garden at all. The thing that I would look at first of all is to create windbreaks, is to create shelter, and that in the first instance I would use dead hedges. But what we've got going here as well is a load of willows which have been pollarded, as you can see, like they've been pollarded, but they've got this great big growth from a couple of years growth on there. So you can pollard these again and then use the wood as windbreaks, dead hedges. And then really what I would look at doing, it's quite boggy around here as well, and this is just hypothetical, this is just me thinking about things. It's about somebody else's. Yeah, it's a community garden, so it's not my garden. But the other thing I would do is to put hard standing in this area and get some funding for self-binding gravel, or something kind of permanent, because the trouble with grass is it keeps on growing and then you've got to keep on mowing it, whereas this area here, if this was hard standing, that would just kind of cut down on the maintenance. And they've got a little shed from Keep Wales Tidy as well, water butt, taking the water off the roof. And there's a lot of stuff around here. There's a lot of fruit trees, and again, someone's looking after them and they're mulching them. They need a bit of a prune. There's some fruit bushes kicking about the place, but again, the wind's coming in from here, and I would put in along that fence. I'd put in a dead hedge and then grow a 2 metre hedge, 2 metre high hedge. Now the ideal candidate for that position is dogwood, because this is damp, squashy ground. You can see from the vegetation that it's wet. It is quite damp. So dogwood would do really well as a 2-3 metre high windbreak hedge. Along there, there's some alder growing over there as well, and there's bits of willow, and there's all sorts of stuff. And then the other thing I do is to kind of make use of this area, put a perimeter path in, keep all the blackthorn and the bramble, but then put a perimeter path in, and then cultivate the kind of grass area, section by section. Put a grass path in, and then section by section. Again, this is like what I do for every garden, kind of working on any large garden. You can work in stages and then put ground cover in, so you get more cover this side with a windbreak hedge, dead hedge initially, windbreak hedge, perimeter path around to keep the bramble out, but keep the bramble. Obviously it's great habitat, but you don't want it over here, and you can actually start using this space, putting a path in, and then cutting back the grass and putting in permanent living ground cover, and do that section by section as well. But there we go. That's just, it's just kind of thinking about the odd thing. So there we go. Hope that's mildly interesting, and see you again soon. Cheers, bye.